I heard it. I heard it.
after it came out.
I think I heard it randomly once. I don't know. I was probably listening to something. It wasn't the radio, obviously, but I heard it
Right.
somewhere, and I was like, I thought it was like a parody of the original song. And someone told me like, no, that's the real lyrics. I'm like, wow, I can see why it got edited.
I prefer the edited version. It makes more sense. It's like, let's get it started. I'm like, all right, let's get this party going. Let's get right to let's not.
That's like that word's already offensive, and
Seriously.
to have a whole song.
No, but they're trying to bring it back. They're like, no, it's good, man. We're bringing this back on good terms.
Oh man, so yeah, episode 30. We're almost
shit,
there.
the big 3-0.
We're almost there. We're your age now.
Hell yeah. Now we have the existential life crisis, and then realize we're not 40 and move on.
That's how it feels.
That's how 30 goes, yeah. I was talking, a friend of mine texted me the other day, and she's like, I'm turning 30 in a month. Any tips? I'm like, yeah. Get the existential crisis right out of the way. Just as soon as you wake up, just realize, holy shit, I'm 30. Freak out, then be like, I'm not 40, and move on and go party. She's like, good tips. I'm like, yeah.
I would tell you to go buy your motorcycle, but you already checked that off your list long time ago.
Oh, I had my midlife crisis early, mid-20s. I don't even know what like my midlife crisis would be. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna start planning for it.
You're gonna get that. Buy some games. Buy some Red Bull.
And just
quarantine
your weekend.
Just quarantine yourself.
Sounds good.
Have like a push-up challenge.
Wait, what?
I don't know. You'll have all that Red Bull energy. You can't just sit around. You'll be locked away for like a whole weekend. You come out Monday, you're like looking like The Rock.
I am now ready for my midlife.
You buy yourself. Oh, your midlife crisis will include buying yourself the salmon ladder. You just be like,
coming back for season 4.
I doubt it. We haven't seen that thing in so long.
No, I think they said it. I think they were teasing it, the people from the show.
That should be a title of an episode. The salmon ladder challenge.
Get to see Thea doing it.
Oh, that's all you right there.
I'm down for that. She weighs nothing. Like for her, it wouldn't be as hard. I guess.
Nah.
Because like Diggle, for example,
I wouldn't be able to do
fucking tough to do that shit. Because Diggle is just
but
pounds of pure muscle.
If you got upper body strength, it wouldn't really matter.
Exactly.
You're able to lift yourself up.
Like she doesn't need that much upper body strength to lift herself up, but he needs a lot. Unless he's wearing that mask. I don't know if that does anything for him. His new helmet.
I saw a new picture. They released like a bunch of pictures like they always do.
Yeah.
It was a picture like with him in action, and it didn't look that bad. So I still have faith.
I
was thinking about it the other day. I was like, they should have gave him something like what Captain America wears in the Avengers movie, like that helmet thing where like straps on. They should have gave him something like that, and like have him drive around on a motorcycle.
What I think it is also that might be weird with it is that he wears just a leather jacket, like regular clothes that he's always wearing, with the helmet. So it's like that clash between half costume, half regular clothes.
I feel like just throw a cape on him and he'll be all right. Just throw a cape. Or you can be like Edna emo, no capes. For all you Incredibles fans out there, which they pushed up the date for Incredibles 2.
They should have pushed it up by 10 years. Been waiting for that shit forever.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing when did Incredibles come out? What year?
89.
Yeah. I remember when I was in 5th grade, I saw an Incredibles commercial, like advertised. I don't know what I was watching. I was in school. We were watching something that was on, video back then. Or was DVD out? I don't even remember.
It should. Yeah, DVD was out. I mean, this was 2004.
And well, 2004, I was
6.
I was not 6, not that young.
7.
2004. And it came out 2004. When was?
Yeah.
2004. I was like in middle school, I think. Yeah, I was in middle school. So that means like at least 3 years before the movie came out, I saw a preview for it. I remember when I saw a preview for it because I was like, man, that movie looks good. And I don't think I watched it until like years later. I remember it was that and Monsters Inc. Those are like my favorites when I first seen them. I still like them now. I haven't seen them in a while. But
yeah, I fucking love Monsters Inc.
Yeah, I want a sequel. Not really. I want a short of that. I want to see what was the little girl's name?
Boo.
Boo. Yeah, I want it to be like you know how they have their Pixar shorts. I want it to be where it's like before the movie starts, you see this short about this, like, I guess, I don't know what age they would make her, but like, I guess a young woman, like doing her thing. And then at the end of the short, they do something where they reveal it was her the whole time. Mm-hmm. I think that would be perfect. Pixar, hit me up. I'll write it for you.
He is expecting the check in the mail.
Yeah, it's like,
wait for it.
You just show you don't even have no context for it could be like, I don't know how long the shorts are, like 5 minutes, something like that.
I don't know.
For the first majority of it, you could have it where like she's just doing her thing, like out getting groceries or whatever. And then she'll come home, and then like she'll like walk into her house and then look on her fridge, and then you'll see a picture of like her and Sully and Mike, and then everybody in there will be like, "Oh my god."
It's a sequel that's coming.
Nah, I don't think a sequel. Just a short would be good for me. I wouldn't really want to see like a full sequel, just to see what she was up to. I think that would be good. Pixar, you know where I'm located.
Turns out that like her life hasn't been easy. She's just down in the dumps, did the drugs.
I doubt Pixar would do that.
Never know.
Yeah, so what's new?
Red Tornado's new.
Red Tornado. Isn't that like which one on the planet where it has like a hurricane that just roams around the whole planet all year?
Saturn or Jupiter? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The red spots.
That's what the Red Tornado is. He's just floating around.
Yeah, on Jupiter. That's where he comes from, isn't it?
Red Tornado?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just fucking talking shit.
He's a robot.
He's a robot.
He is Marvel's Vision. No, he's DC's Vision. I get them confused.
Oh, here's a picture of him. Looking all angry. I don't even know who's playing him.
Some guy.
I doubt it. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, my knowledge with Red Tornado goes as far as Young Justice.
Same here.
And he was in a couple episodes of Justice League too. But I don't really know much about him. I know that he's red, and his power involves tornadoes.
I wonder how they're going to do that in the show.
I guess the same way they do everything else.
CG.
Yep.
I wonder what that budget's like for them for that show.
Nah, it's just gonna be they're gonna get like like a bunch of big fans, and then put them at an angle. So they're all facing like in a circle at an angle, and then that'll just create the tornado effect.
Put all that shit on wheels, and there you go. Now he can move.
Yep, that's how you gotta do it. Hey, DC, hit me up. I'm good at this type of thing.
Master.
Huh?
Straight from the 80s.
I'm good at these things.
I don't recognize this guy.
I only recognize one actor from Supergirl, and that's the guy playing Jimmy Olsen. I've seen him in like one other thing. I don't even know what it was.
Buddy.
Huh?
It's James Olsen. He's grown up.
Jimmy Olsen.
Let me see. Boom. Who's playing this guy? Doesn't say. Fantastic.
It's all CG.
Even the face.
Yep. Everything. It's the director. Where is directing that episode?
Oh, okay, I found out. Ido Goldberg. No idea what that guy is.
Oh yeah, another actor I know is I've seen in other things is the chick playing Lucy Lane, who is Channing Tatum's wife.
No idea. I think you sent me a picture of her. I just don't remember who it is.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it now. Ah, fuck this shit. IMDb is failing me in every way possible.
Why don't you just Google Lucy Lane Supergirl? That would be way faster.
Nah, I don't think so. I'm gonna find all the comic book shit.
Nah, I don't think her being in Supergirl has anything to do with the comics. I think she's just in it for the show. So the first link should be what you're looking for.
Wait, found it. Jenna Duante. I don't know if... Yeah, she's not been in anything I would have watched. Okay. Well, October 26th, I said, right? Yeah.
That's so far away. Yeah. Arrow and Flash start like the first week of October.
Yep.
And Gotham starts like next week. And they're running at the same time slot. Time slot. What did I say? Tame slot? What am I talking about?
Just making up words. Man.
Whenever you hear about like a popular show getting like Hannibal getting canceled, it's because they're making room for all these comic book shows that are getting announced. There's no way you can have these channels have all these shows. Like when they pick up a comic book show, one show has to go because there's only so much time slots they could fit. So, oh, you like Hannibal? Well, too bad. We're gonna cancel this, and we're gonna put show X here.
That's a hell of a risk. Like, I thought Hannibal was doing well. Everybody talks so much about it.
I never watched it, but well, they do have the Heroes show coming back, so I guess that's what's replacing it.
No, let's see if that's good though. We'll find out. And we got the CW slowly turning into DC Network.
DC Net. Well, they are owned by like the same people, I think.
WB.
If I remember correctly. Or they're like partners or something like that. Either they have the same owner or they're like partners.
I think
the same thing with CBS. They're all under like the same network.
Warner Brothers subsidiaries. I think that's
because remember the channel used to be called the WB back in the day.
Yeah,
and then it merged.
Way back in the day.
It merged with like UPN. I want to say. Remember UPN was a thing where you would watch like Sailor Moon and all that in the morning.
That's right, UPN.
Yeah, I think those two channels merged and became CW.
So Time Warner owns a lot of stuff. including the CW, all the Warner Brothers stuff, and 50% of CBS Corporation.
There you go.
No, wait. CBS owns 50% of CW, while Time Warner owns the other 50%. So both of those own the CW.
Okay. Makes sense.
It's so complicated, man.
CBS, WB, CW. Didn't.
I wonder what the CW even stands for. Let's find out. Digging in.
Channel
Welcoming.
There you go.
I lost it all here. Motherfucker. They own HBO. These companies, man, they fucking own everything. It's like 3 companies own everything in the world.
Pretty much. And then you have the porn industry that makes more money than all of them.
All right, Hugs. The CW name is derived from the first letters of the names of these corporations, CBS and Warner Brothers.
There you go. That's exactly what I just said.
I had thought the same thing, and I'm like, it can't be that dumb for a reason.
That's exactly what I just said. Exactly.
Hugs, the marketing
and I didn't even look it up. See, I wasn't typing anything.
On Hugs' resume, we have
I did take
special effects guru.
I did take 3 years of marketing in high school, so there you go.
Oh God, good times.
Oh man. So how's that Dishonored going?
That game is fun. Have you played it?
You bought it, or was it free like on PSN?
No, it's free on PSN a while back. I'm playing on the PS3. Like I wish I had it on the PS4 because the shit that I pull off in that game, I would love to upload it.
I'm thinking about getting it the PS4 version, but that's one of those things I'll just wait till it's on discount.
I think it wasn't it? It was like $20, I think, like a couple weeks ago, or when it came out or something.
Is it even out? I don't even know.
Yeah, because it came out with like the game of the year with everything in there.
Yeah, part 2 looks good, so I want to play the first one. But the thing is, I'm kind of all stealth game out right now because I finished chapter 1 of Metal Gear. Like I had a whole boss fight and everything, and then they're like, you defeat the giant Metal Gear that looks like a Gundam. And then they have like the whole cutscene at the end where you're going back to Mother Base, and then they bring it to Mother Base, and I guess they're gonna do some stuff with it. And then they're all like, "We are Diamond Dogs," and blah blah blah, and all this stuff. And then the credits roll for like 5 hours, and then they're like coming up in chapter 2. I'm just like, alrighty then. And it's like a whole bunch of stuff that looks good. You see a montage. I think it was in one of the trailers of like Big Boss covered in blood, and he's just walking towards the camera.
I've done that.
It's like, Jesus Christ! So I gotta do that. But apparently, chapter 2 is just like there's only like 5 or 6 story missions, and the rest is just like replaying the missions from chapter 1, but like the extreme version. Like I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna play the story stuff, get through that. And then apparently like mission 46, and you have to do some secret, probably Konami code stuff to unlock it. So I gotta look that up and how to do it.
Have you done the Konami code in the game yet?
Nah.
Should try it. There's
no start and select button.
Fuck. Or just don't put that in.
There's no AB. You need AB, right? There's no AB.
Oh yeah, because you're on the PlayStation.
Yeah. It is made by Konami, which, by the way, Konami says they're putting a halt to all their AAA game development, except like the soccer game that they're making. And they're going to focus on mobile games and all the other stuff that they own.
So they're going under.
I don't know. Apparently, from what I heard on other podcasts, like in Japan, they're more known for all the other products that they sell than they are for video games. So maybe they just feel like we need to stop putting money in this and start putting money in these other things that we're actually really making money on. So
yeah, it makes sense. I mean, Japan is everybody there's on the big on mobile and stuff. Everybody's always commuting
yeah,
and shit. So they make, I guess, makes sense
it's
for
just,
Konami to jump into that because they'll make more money.
yeah, it's the same thing with Nintendo. Nintendo is doing the whole mobile stuff as well. Like I heard their first mobile game is supposed to come out by the end of this year. So
We'll see.
why? One thing about Nintendo is they have the whole 3DS store, but they never put like the older Pokemon games on there. You know how much money you would make if they put the original Red and Blue in the 3DS store? You know how much people would buy that stuff,
Yeah.
including me.
Maybe it's a
I don't know.
license issue.
It can't be a license issue because it's Nintendo. They own Pokemon. It's not like Pokemon's owned by a separate company. They own it. So I don't understand. And it's not going to be that much data. Remember, they used to be on a cartridge back then, so
Yeah.
it's not like it's going to be like 10 gigs, a 10 gig file.
That's a hell of a report to make over. It's like, you guys did something wrong. You only wanted one of the Pokemon games, not all of them.
And they have older Game Boy games on there too, so I don't know why they just don't put them up. But then again, like I always say, they were looking for a new CEO. They had the opportunity for me to become, but they just never did. I put in my application and everything.
Updated the resume, faxed it over, cut your hair. You're like, I'm ready.
I put CEO of the Most Unprofessional Podcast. Look me up. Come on. I have CEO experience. Yeah. Speaking of 3DS, they announced that the Tokyo Game Show that they're doing another Kingdom Hearts collection.
The 2.8.
Yeah, the 2.8, which includes the 3DS game, I guess remastered for PS4, which is funny because back when I got my 3DS, like 2 or 3 years ago, that was like the first game I bought, and I never played it.
Isn't that the one that you said was like? No, I don't think it was that one. The one that's card based.
Nah, that's the one that came in the first collection. That's the one that I got pretty far into it, but the whole battle system, like for boss fights, I just couldn't deal with it anymore. But like this 3DS one is supposed to be like integral to a story because it takes place after part 2. But it's just one of those things. It's like I don't know if I can play this game on the 3DS, but now that it's coming out for PS4, we'll see. Supposedly they're supposed to be remastering 1 and 2 for the PS4 as well. So I don't know.
If they remaster for the PS4, I might jump on that. I've always wanted to play those games.
Well, don't expect for you to fully understand what's going on in the story. It's one of those Metal Gear situations where you're just like, all right, so you got Donald and Goofy on your team, but you're also teaming up with all these other Disney characters, and then you have all these Final Fantasy characters showing up, and then you have this story with darkness and light.
You're just like, explain what's going on. They're looking at you like, oh, no, we're just here, dude.
Like the thing that appealed to me about this game is because growing up, I was a big Disney fan. So it was like to see all these characters interacting with each other. It's like, what kid doesn't want a game like that? So like, I play it mostly just to be interacting with those characters and for the action. Like the story, I'm in and out of what's going on, but I'm mostly just playing it for the Disney stuff, really.
I guess. It just seems like a fun game.
But it's one of those games where it's like, oh, you want to get that secret ending? Well, here's a list of stuff that you need to do. It's like, nah, youtube.com.
Yeah, playing Dishonored had this thing that's like, if you kill too many people, the more people you kill,
the world changes. Yeah,
it becomes. And I'm like, all right, well, let's try to go as stealth as possible. So I played the first level. I'm like, all right, get off the boat. And I'm like, I'm going to fucking stealth this shit. I'm going to try not to kill anybody. I walk a few feet, instantly get spotted. Kill the guy. I'm like, all right, fuck, there goes my plan. Walk a little bit more, get spotted by 2 more guys, kill them. Take a breather. I'm like, this needs to I need to reassess my situation here. So I finally managed to kill about 1 to 2 people per level as I play through. But it's still some ridiculous stuff. Like the controllers are kind of weird. Like you can only grab the guy from behind if it's literally from behind. So if you're crouched in the corner and he walks past you, you can't grab him from the side. You stand up, he just swings, the character swings a sword, and you're like, now I gotta kill this guy. So like they gotta fix stuff like that, but the game's fun, just trying to stealth around. I don't know if I knock him out and I throw him in the water, if that's considered killing in the game.
Well, if you do that in real life.
In real life, yes, that's killing. Because they're drowning. In the game, I don't know. And also in the game, there's like, you carry the body, and you can either throw the body or drop the body. So every time I drop the body near the wall, it's just this enormous blood splatter. And I'm like, this guy needs to stop fucking dropping him head first into the wall. I don't know if I'm killing them or not. It's just blood smeared all over the wall. I'm like, I don't know. This game's going to get dark very soon. I can tell. Me and stealth, we don't do that.
Yeah, that's how it is in Metal Gear. The thing in Metal Gear is like if I want to interrogate someone, I sneak up behind him, and he magically turns around and sees me, and I grab him, whatever, right? Because there's a reflex mode, so it goes in slow motion. I grab him. I'm getting ready to interrogate. Once reflex mode ends, quiet just. I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Quiet. I had this.
Yeah.
He's in my arm.
Well, that's if I have her with the if I don't have her equipped with the trank gun. If I have her equipped with the trank gun, before I even go into the base, I just have her go ham and just and I just go in, I check their stats. A+, bolting him out. A+, bolting him out, and then I just go for my objective and I just leave. That's it.
Sounds easy. I need something like that. Like I come in with my sleep arrows, my little crossbow with the sleep darts. I use all 10 instantly. Freaking out. And I'm like, guy, I miss him 4 times, and I finally hit him on the 5th. I'm like, there goes half my clip. Now I gotta actually stealth this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, the final boss in the game.
Chapter 1.
It's pretty cool because you're fighting the Metal Gear, and if you have sniper I unlock like her most powerful sniper rifle. So like she's up on the cliff sniping, and then occasionally they'll send in a support chopper, and then they're just doing calling us supply drops. I'm running around trying to think, and then it's like, yeah, like the things that happen in this game. I don't know if it's supposed to be intentional or if like it's just things that I end up creating.
Like the child rescue.
Yeah, I think that was the most epic thing in a video game. That was the most epic and movie related thing that's ever happened to me in a video game. Just everything that was going on was so perfect. I get caught by a chopper. I think I explained this, right? On the last episode.
Yeah.
Get caught by a chopper. Chopper shooting at me. I call in my support chopper. There's like a chopper duel in the air. I blow up the enemy chopper. And then like the chopper is like just hailing missiles at the ground, killing people. Then you got Quiet going crazy, running around, trying to get a vantage point. And I'm just running in the trenches with these kids, trying to rescue them. It couldn't have been any more perfect.
I imagine as you're doing that, you're just telling all the kids, like, if any of you falls, you're all going to die.
The thing about them then is you can't run too far ahead because then they'll stop. So you have to like run with them. So, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, so far there's no escort missions in Dishonored, which I'm fine with.
You say that now until you boot it up. Escort this guy.
It's going to be a goddamn nightmare. I'm going to kill everybody.
It's like everyone you escort, they're so helpless. It's like, why can't we escort someone who could actually defend himself? And you don't have to worry about them dying. Like, why can't there be escort missions like that? I guess technically it wouldn't really be an escort, but still. Why only send one person to escort someone?
Yeah. No, but still, like if somebody came to rescue me, I'm like, give me a gun. It's like, you're still escorting me because you're better than I am at this, but I can shoot some people. I'll help out as much as I can.
Oh man.
Like it's worse when you have to carry people too. I hate those fucking missions. You gotta escort them by carrying them, and then you gotta place them somewhere safe. Shoot these fucking guys, pick them up again. Fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a mission like there's a lot of missions like that in Metal Gear, but most of the time I end up taking out everyone in the camp before I actually go in and do my thing. Yeah, it's crazy. I had a giant sniper duel, like I told you, against those Bizarro Quiets.
Yeah.
It was 4 of them. And like they're part of like the Skulls unit, and they show up. I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be fun. And then like I had to. At first, I try to let Quiet do all the work because she could spot them and take them out. But like they instantly see her, and then she ends up dying. So I had to keep going to checkpoints. I was like, all right, time for me to do some work here. So I take out my sniper rifle, have Quiet spot them, and I just take them out one by one. It was pretty fun.
I really want to get that game.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'm gonna try and finish the game. Try and finish it tonight. Just marathon through it. Because I've been playing that Destiny, the Taken King.
Yeah, everywhere I've seen is like people are talking great things about it.
Yeah,
but
I'm playing that. Man, that I would have gladly waited a year for Bungie to fix their shit. Like if it would have came out this year instead of last year with all this stuff. Because now in hindsight, when you think about it, it does feel like the first year was a beta.
A $60 beta.
$60 beta. Because like, I mean, there's still some stuff there that it still needs fixing. Like like when you do the weekly heroic strikes, like if someone drops out the strike, for some reason it doesn't put another person back in. And these strikes are like impossible to do with 2 people because the enemies are like one thing they did fix is like the enemy, you know how when a game first came out, you play those harder missions and it felt like the enemies are like bullet sponges, like you'll be shooting them forever.
Right.
And they just won't go down. They fix it in this one where it's more balanced. But even then, sometimes with the harder missions, like it's just the way they just to keep throwing waves and waves of enemies at you. So you have to. One thing I hate about boss fights is like you have the boss and then you have to fight all these little minions, and it just keeps like. It's all right if once you take them out, you could focus on the boss, but they just keep respawning the minions, and it's just like Jesus Christ, man. Like, why can't I just take them out and then focus on this guy instead of having to every 2 seconds, like you take them out and then 2 seconds later it's like, oh, reinforcements are coming, and they just keep coming
no
in.
time to focus on the boss because you're just over.
Exactly. But yeah, I've been playing that. The loot drops in this game, like every time you kill a strike boss, it's like guaranteed at least like 3 engrams. So no longer are the days where you go through a strike and then you get nothing for a reward. But the way how you get better gear, it still involves like the whole light system. Like the higher your light, the better your gear drops are going to be. So even if, like, let's say you get a gun or a piece of armor that you really don't like, but it has a higher stat, when you're first building up your character, it's like you just have to go with it. You just have to equip that item just for at least for now until you get to a certain level, and then you could just start equipping whatever you want. But like just to get the better gear, like the way how they set the game up is however higher your light level is, that's the better your gear you're gonna get.
I
So
still
like at
don't
the
like
beginning,
this whole light level thing. Like they just
yeah,
dropped that shit. They thought about it. They're like, this is a great idea. Nobody's done this. We're gonna stick with it. And it's
I
like
understand. I
so
understand.
complicated.
I understand how they change it so it could be like it could be like it's pretty much your armor rating to see. It's just an average of your weapons and your armor, and then they just average that out, and then that's the light. But I mean, I feel like just have the leveling system. Just have the like level cap 40. I hit that within like 5 minutes of playing the expansion. I just turned in all the bounties I had, and I jumped like the 6 levels to 40. But like have like a I don't know, they just need to change that the way how they do that. I don't know why they I guess because the whole theme of the game is darkness and light. So
Yeah, but
I guess
no,
that's
it's
why they
just
want to do
they're
that
just
shit.
really stuck with it. They're like, nah, this is our thing. We'll make it work however we have to.
Yeah. But I mean with the new update, I haven't really had any problems with it. Like it's been easy for me. Like I hit level 40 and I don't have to worry about like doing that special raid or like all like the end game content I can't really do, like the raids and stuff I can't really do, but I don't have to worry about doing the raids to get better gear. Like I could just get it from the simple engram. And then they have this new system where let's say you get a piece of armor that you like the stats on it, and like let's say you get one that's better, like the stats are better than this. I think it has to, if it's like a legendary armor or weapon, you can use the infuse system. So you could use it to take that armor with the better rating that you're not going to use and add it to the legendary armor that you are going to use, and then they do their weird little math, and it will boost the stat of that armor.
Yeah, that's why I don't play this game anymore. It's so complicated.
Hey, they want it to be an MMO, but they don't want it to be an MMO. So
Yeah, but like MMOs aren't this complicated. At least I don't think they are. It should just be a lot more straightforward.
no, but either way, I'm still.
At this point, I can't play more than half the game.
You can't play less than half the game, or more than
No,
half the
more
game.
more than half the game is blocked.
Okay, yeah, more, yeah,
At
yeah,
this point,
yeah.
there's literally no more reason for me to play this game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm having fun with it so far. I'm not playing any more Crucible matches because
Fuck that shit.
still unbalanced. Like auto rifles in this game, they might as well take them out because they nerfed them so much that they do 0 damage. Like it's ridiculous. I don't know, but like all the strikes and stuff, I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying just doing the strikes. The new strikes are fun, but everything else.
What about the
Like,
story? Have you played the story mode for it?
yeah, I finished the story stuff. I don't know why they just didn't do this original game. It's like the first mission felt like I was playing Halo. Like there was ship battles going on. Those people getting abducted. The Taken King was abducting enemies. And you're just like, what the hell is going on? Those actual cutscenes. I was like, what? The first cutscene. It was because the story only makes sense if you play the second raid of the game that they released. Because the whole thing revolves around that you killed this guy's son, and he's coming for you in revenge. I'm like, first of all, I couldn't play that raid. So I didn't kill his son.
Yeah, I don't know what he's angry at me for. I didn't do anything.
I don't know why he's mad at me. But yeah, his father is pretty much coming, and he's coming for you. And like the first cutscene is like the queen and her awoken people are fighting this guy. It looked like the first cutscene in the game looks like Star Wars. Like you had this giant ship battles going on, and then apparently the queen and her army gets wiped out. So you get dropped off on the where is it? Is it on Venus? On some asteroid you get dropped off on, and you're pretty much just trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And then there was a cutscene in the tower, and I was just like, what? Like when you go in the Guardian area, you have the Warlock, the Vanguard, the Hunter, and the Soldier guy just standing at that table.
Yeah.
You had like an actual cutscene with them talking to each other, and I was just like, what is going on here? Am I still playing Destiny?
Shit got serious, man. They're talking amongst each other. They're planning. Yeah. This is insane.
But you could tell they went more for Nathan Fillion than all the other voice actors because he had more dialogue than anyone. But his character is great. So he was like very sarcastic the whole time.
I like how he actually does this though.
Yeah.
Like I think he's back for Halo 5, I'm not sure.
But yeah, actual cutscenes in the game. And then like during the missions, you had only thing is they kind of took out your Guardian having dialogue. So they kind of made him like the silent protagonist, which I hate. I hate silent protagonists because I feel like there's no connection there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was it Master Chief who never talked at first? Like he never spoke.
No, he spoke.
Okay, it was some.
He spoke in the first game.
It was some first-person shooter game, or most first-person shooter games, where it's like your character never talks, and it's like, I guess they want you to feel like you're the character, and it's like, no, I'm not the character. I want this person to have like an actual personality instead of just being people talking to him and he just nods his head. It's like, no, I don't want to be a yes man.
Yeah, Dishonored is like that. They talk, and then you just sit there.
Yeah, it's mostly like
answer their own questions.
Like all the dialogue goes through Nolan North. Like he does most of the talking. But yeah, so far, I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it is. It's the perfect podcast game. I'm almost caught up on all my podcasts now, so.
Yeah, I always like those, but I'm pretty good at staying on top of my podcasts. Just listen to it in the morning.
Yeah. But yeah. I don't know why there wasn't a Liam Neeson reference in this. They completely missed an opportunity.
It's your...
He is the Taken King.
I don't know who you are, but you killed my son.
You saw they're making a prequel series, right?
Yeah, I had seen that. I'm like, whatever. They're not going to have...
It's going to be the typical CIA show. It's not going to be Liam Neeson, obviously. It's going to be some other guy. That guy's getting old, man. But...
yeah, he can't have family members be taken anymore. He's like, I'm too old for this shit. He's like, we have your daughter. Keep her, dude. I'm tired. She's getting adopted again. She's a fucking retard.
They completely missed the opportunity to make the daughter a total badass. I feel like you go through that major traumatic experience in the first movie. At the end of the movie, I'm like, I'm going to train you like I trained Bruce Wayne. And then the second movie should have just been her kicking ass. And her father like coming in like at the end or whatever. That's how I feel like that movie should that movie the second and third movie would have been totally better if it would have been focused on the daughter. Then again.
What's the third one about? I didn't remember. I never saw it the second or the third.
The third one was the wife got killed and he gets like framed for it. The wife gets killed by her current husband at the time, I believe, or current boyfriend or something like that. And then like she gets killed in his house. You know, he comes home and like the cops are there. The cops show up, and then like he pretty much goes on the run to his secret bat cave. That it's just funny. It's just funny that whole chase sequence is like you could tell he had that set up just in case something goes down. He has a way to like escape and go to his bat cave.
Like any other person, you'd like. In reality, that guy would be just a weirdo. Like he's those doomsday preppers that are just sitting there like... Yeah.
But him and his paranoid life.
But for him, though, like he was all prepared and trained for this shit. But like for most of his life, nothing happened until the first movie. he had all this training and all
I
this.
felt like all that was set up after the first movie because, probably maybe after the second, because in the second movie, when he kills the guy, like the first movie he kills that guy or whatever, and the second movie I think it was like the brother of the guy in the first movie or something like that, and then he at the end of the second movie is like, if I kill you, the others will come after me, right, or something like that. And the guy was like, yeah, or whatever. So I feel like after the second movie, he's like, well, if these guys are gonna come after me, I'm gonna have to set something up. But the third movie didn't take that plot line, so I guess he had to set up anyways.
Just in case. He's like, eh.
And then you had what's the guy's name? Forrest Whitaker.
Mm-hmm.
He was always playing like some type of specialist. Him and Sam Jackson, in every movie they're in, they're always some type of specialist.
They're a negotiator or something. Or Sam Jackson's just being loud as fuck. Like in Pulp Fiction.
But
yeah, like that and the Hangover movies, those are stuff that like I never saw the sequels because there's no point. It's just more of the same.
I saw Hangover 1 and 2. I try to watch. I saw some of 3 last year, but I couldn't get through it. It's one of those things you have to see in the theater with other people. Because I saw Hangover 1 at home, and it had some funny stuff, but it is one of those things where, like, if you're in the theater with other people, you get to experience the actual comedy moments than when you're at home, and then you don't really laugh as much when you're watching it by yourself.
Right. But even then, it's like Hangover 2 and 3, it's just more of the same. Like, there's literally no reason for those movies to exist. They don't do anything different, so I didn't even bother. Same thing with Taken. It's like, there's no reason. It's just action movies. It's like, whatever. So
I watched it because Liam Neeson's in it, and everything Liam Neeson is in is great. I have a shirt to prove it. I think you've seen that shirt, right, that I have?
Yeah. So I probably won't watch the prequel series.
Nah, I'm not going to watch it. If it's not Liam Neeson, I'm not going to watch it.
It's not going to be Liam Neeson. That's a prequel with him being 20 years older than in the first movie.
It's just going to be your typical CIA show. Like, none of the characters are going to be...
Was he CIA before, or was he, like, private military or something?
No, he was a CIA guy. That's where he got his special set of skills.
Bought them from the CIA.
But yeah, Liam Neeson. I think he's done with. Has he been in any of the? He's been in a couple movies, I guess, after that, but I haven't seen any of those.
Find out. Like, I guess he does stuff more in the England.
I saw that movie The Gray with him in it, which was pretty much him against a pack of wolves.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Doesn't it end with like a cliffhanger or like a Rocky 3 thing where
it ends, but then you guys have to see other credits. Mm-hmm. Like, it ends with him about to show down with, I guess, the alpha wolf. It ends like that, and then after the credits, I forget what the after the credits scene was, but it was like 2 seconds long or whatever. But yeah, anything Liam Neeson is, I'll watch it.
Yeah, like the last big thing he was in, I guess, would be the Taken 3 last year. And he's in the Entourage movie and Ted 2, and he's got some stuff coming out this year. Coming out eventually.
And there's another reason why I like the Taken movie, why I got attached to it, because his character name was Brian with the Y. Brian Mills.
I was about to ask. I'm like, is it with a Y?
Yeah, if it was with the I, there's no connection there.
Brian?
With the Y, Brian Mills. Oh yeah. Represent.
Well, what? In the butt.
Whoa. But yeah. Oh man.
I think that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Throughout the week, news is always slow as fuck.
Yeah. Nothing big. Nothing major.
And no big games like the first, I guess, real big game that come out. Not the first, but the next big game to come out would be
Might be Assassin's or Halo 5 or Assassin's Creed. I don't know which one comes out first.
Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed comes out on a Friday. Halo comes out the following Tuesday. You got the Uncharted collection, but that's not major.
Yeah, the demo for that is supposed to come out like next week or the week after.
How?
Yeah. One thing I want to do, I guess we'll talk about this after we log out.
Talk business.
Talk business, you know. Can't let these people know.
It's a surprise.
Yeah. So I guess check out our Let's Play, the Nation train yard level. That just went up yesterday. We'll have another one up soon. How soon is soon? I have no idea.
We'll aim for this week.
Whenever you see a new thing in your subscription box, that's when you know it's uploaded.
Yeah.
I remember I made the joke years ago. Someone posted on Facebook, when does such and such movie come out? And I replied saying, when you see the trailer and it says now playing, that's when you know it's out.
You just get a big fuck you from the internet as a reply.
And Facebook had like the dislike button back then. That was great.
But yeah, if you hit that subscribe button, you'll find out when our.
Oh yeah, don't we have a new subscriber? Do I
Yeah,
give a shout out?
Thank you to our one subscriber.
Probably a bot.
Growing. I'll take all the bots we can get.
One at a time.
And,
that's how you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so episode 30 is it. We'll be back next week.
For a midlife crisis. Now